Alright, back to the game. Also, I just realized, I hope having that in the VOD doesn't cause like copyright issues. J-Dong's not copyrighted, is he? You can't copyright the Dong. Anyway, the second set's going to be reality versus effort. And the map is going to be Entombed Valley, a TVZ. We're getting so many links now. What's going on here? Reality. Can he overcome the alleged TVZ imbalance?
네, 그래서 뭐 한마디 더 붙이자면
There's Alien Zerg.
묻혀진 계곡에서
looking alien-y.
그 저그를 예상하기보다는 좀 다른 종족을 예상하지 않았을까라는 생각이 들거든요. 김정은 선수가 유일하게 거의 출전하지 않는 맵이 묻혀진 계곡 하나고 CJ가 저그를 잘 내보내자는 그런 맵에서 나온 것이라서 이러한 전략은 정말 제대로 통한 게 아닐까라는 생각이 들고 대각선 만약에 묻혀진 계곡이 나온다. 테란 대 저그. 대각 나오면 진짜 테란 엄청나게 어렵습니다.
Kim Gao was so beautiful.
상대로 테란이 해 나가야 되는 그런 압박감 엄청나기 때문에 일단 어느 정도 김경선
CJ coach so not beautiful.
언급하신 바와 같이 저거 두 번 등장했는데 김정수 나왔습니다만 신동훈 선수 한번 나왔고 그리고 사실 이 묻혀진 계곡은 언급하신 그 삼성전자 칸 같은 경우는 그 테란이 지금 두 번 연속 나오고 오늘 경기까지 포함한다면 3회 등장하거든요. 그러니까 어느 정도 느낌 자체가 CJ 쪽에서는 약간 노린 듯한 그런 느낌도 있고 특히나 그 양 팀이 이 맵에 대한 숫자가 그렇게 썩 좋지 못한 상황에서 약간 다른 선택을 했습니다. 그 선택이 어떤 결과를 낳을지 후반전 2세트 지금부터 만나보겠습니다.
Alright, going into the game. Spawning as the red Terran in the bottom left in beautiful HD. We do have reality from Samsung Kong. And in the top right, as the blue Zerg, we will have Effort, the alien Zerg, playing for CJ.
사실 이 전반적인 느낌에서의 테란들이 좀 어려울 수 있다라는
So,
맵이고 특히나 상대가
score is now 1-0 in favor of Khan in the StarCraft 2 best of 3. You just need to win one of the next two games to make an ace match, where we might see a Roro versus Effort rematch, in fact, from the last time these two teams played, where it did go to an ace match and those guys did play, and oh, look at that! He's wearing his monthly MVP badge. For a second I thought it said manly MVP. And I was like, I'm not sure if Effort's really that manly, but you know what, that's alright. So, we are drawing circles in the middle of the map. What the hell? Is the observer drunk? Or are they actually talking about something useful? They're probably talking about something like the watchtower vision or like how much area it covers or something like that, but I don't understand what they're saying. So it looks like the observer's is trolling. Anyway, we are going to see a 15 hatchery here for the Zerg. There it is. And there's nothing crazy coming out from the Terran. Looks like he might just be going for a 1-rax expand here. He is saving up his money now. Yep, definitely going for a 1-rax expand. So... Oh! That's the scouting SCV. Oh! He's actually going to see the Overlord, so he'll know now which direction to go from. Wow! That is really cool. Did you guys... Oh man, look at this. Effort sent his first Overlord to the 9 o'clock position to look for an SCV that was heading up. And then as soon as he saw the SCV, he changed the direction of the Overlord so the SCV thought he spawned at the top left. That is actually so smart. Like, he knew the timing exactly. He knew when the SCV would be coming out. And then he just like tricked him. He just completely faked him out. Wow. That was awesome. That was so awesome. See, and then his second overload goes to the bottom right. But now he knows exactly where the Terran is, and then the Terran's still scouted wrong. Cool. So, Reality taking both gases after his expansion. And Everett's got a couple of queens in production, gotta make those imbalanced units. It just makes me wonder, right? Like, see, you guys remember when Destiny did that thing where he got to diamonds with only making queens or whatever? Could you imagine if he did it nowadays with like the range 5 queen? People would be like, oh yeah, that's totally normal, that doesn't prove anything, because clearly queens can just win. Anyway, we are going to have reactive Hellions coming out as well, following this expansion. And looks like Queenie's just going to take down that depot. I'm surprised this queen has actually walked so far off creep just to attack a depot. Is that queen just going to be used for... Yeah, I think the queen is just going to be used for spurting creep anyway, so it's fine if she gets, you know, saves up a little bit of energy there, and more queens are in production. So it looks like Everett is going for the 6th queen opening, and on the other hand, Reality has gone for that really Gosu bunker placement there at the bottom of the ramp, blocked in by a depot. I really love this. I don't know who did it first, but I saw it for the first time myself on 4GG's stream. I was just like freaking out at how cool it was. Anyway, I think it was particularly impressive that time because 4GG actually held off an all-in when he did it, so I was like, oh yeah. So those of you can come in here see the third base of Effort. And the thing is, even, you know, on this map the third is pretty easy to defend against like everything. At least once you break down those rocks. So I don't think the Hellions will be able to do too much here. In the meantime, we do have a Roach Warren on the way. It's built in a place that's kind of like blocking Hellion run-bys, which is quite nice. But it does mean it'll be scouted more easily as well. And it looks like the factory is going to move back and build yet another reactor here. And a third command center on the way as well. So he left that reactor alone, probably going to put a barracks there instead and start pumping out some Marines. And now that he's just made a couple of Hellions, looks like he went for 4 Hellions and now just going to use the factory for add-on duty. So he's going to chill here for a while here, and while the Hellions are here, well, it looks like, I think he managed to snipe a creep to me there. While the Hellions are here, he cannot, or Effort cannot transfer drones just yet. See, look at this, he's walling in with 2 Evos and blocking with the Queens, just preventing any kind of Hellion run-by, which of course Idra has been touting after the new Queen change. He's like, yeah, Terrans, just run by into the main, it's fine. Okay, Idra doesn't really sound like that, or he kind of does, but yeah, Effort gonna stop that. He's gonna sneak in here with the Overlord. You're gonna see the double Evo, or sorry, double engineering base upgrading, and also seeing the 3rd command center crucially. So he knows exactly what's going on right now, which is that Reality is playing for that long game, going for the double upgrades, and will probably float that command center over to the 3rd once he feels reasonably safe. So that actually spot blocked Effort a little bit, but I don't think he's going to mind too much. And now the creep is extended over to that ramp, so he can bring the Queens over to block those Hellions. Meanwhile, the factory is like trying so hard to keep up with all the barracks production, build as many add-ons as it can. Go factory, it's the little factory that could. Meanwhile, Reality doing a very good job with these Hellions. I don't think he's even lost one yet, but he's like been picking off random creep tumors, like harassing the Queens. But the creep spread is already getting quite far out here, which, you know, you would expect from this mass Queen opening. Excuse me, getting some hiccups. So now we see Reality breaking down his own back rocks there, or not back rocks, but the rocks blocking his 3rd. Gonna go expand, as I said, adding on even more barracks. It's just going for some very standard bio play.
연막 자체가
No mech craziness from him.
영역을 표시하는 그런 거라면 테라는 완전 잡초거든요.
And there's the third base landed, dropping some good old mules. And his Hellions still have map control, still sitting there at the watchtower. Stopping any randomlings, I guess, from running out on the map. But the creep threat is already getting to the middle, and actually now a lot of speedlings coming out. Well, not that many, but maybe 16 or so speedlings coming out, trying to surround the Hellions, and are going to catch one of the Hellions before they have to back up. Looks like they did take a bit too much damage, but the Queen's actually marching across the middle here. The Queen's actually walking all the way down. Is this intentional? Is this a mistake? What is he gonna do with like 3 queens? Oh man, I think that was a mistake from Effort. Just wasn't paying attention, and the Hellions like baited the queens off of the creep there, I think, or maybe he just wanted to walk to the watchtower. That's a little bit weird. Okay, no, he's just sitting at a watchtower. He's just gonna wait for the creep to spread over there. And oh no, he's gonna lose all of these queens though because they're all creep. The creep finally catches up, but is he gonna get the last queen? Oh man, looks like the only one queen survives. Effort getting a little bit too bold there with his queens, and also a nice scan there going down for Reality, going to clear out most of those creep tombs. I think one strand of creep is left going down the right side there. But that was not ideal. It was not ideal. However, Everett's not going to worry about it. He's going to take his 4th. And what is that? Oh, it looks like +1 ground attack is actually on the way for the siege tanks. Alright, cool. And some links just checking out what's going on with the Terran. We're going to see that walling at the 3rd. And so far, just pure Marine from what's his face, the Reality. But there are banelings being added now. Baneling speed is about to finish, so he's going to need some siege tanks. He's getting siege tanks, of course. And is he going to want a couple of Marauders to tank shots? Looks like not. He's just going to rely on the siege tanks and good Marine micro, good Marine spreading. He's at the 2nd factory now at his natural, so can pump out those tanks double time. 152 supply for Effort against the 137 supply of Reality. It looks like Effort has started spreading out that creep again in the middle. So a scan goes down and sees, alright, Spire, Baneling Nest, and ooh, look at that! Perfectly timed to see a bunch of mutas pop out, so that's quite nice for Effort, or sorry, for Reality rather. So he's gonna know, alright, mutas coming out, gotta be a little bit defensive now, you know, make some turrets. He does have some turrets under construction, making a sensor tower as well. I wonder where that is. Might be... actually don't know, but look at this. Borrowed Banelings, pairs of borrowed Banelings all over the map here. Effort starting to set those Baneling landmines. And I think that's a really good idea, considering how Marine heavy the composition was. Could really take serious damage. He's now mixing in a couple of Marauders here and there. And there's a stim forward. He's going to try and catch some of these Zerglings. Is he going to step on the Baneling landmine? Oh, look at this. Pre-spreading against Banelings. Oh man, but little does he know the Banelings are actually under his feet. And oh no, we're going to buffer into Baneling explosion. Oh, sick bomb there. Gets a good number of Marines. At least we buffered like as the Marines were blowing up. And it looks like though Muta is going into the 3rd base, but gonna take a lot of damage from these Marines. Oh man, that was not so good. Now the Terran's actually ahead in supply. Reality at 173 supply against Effort's 162. Looks like some Zerglings in position now to stop this medevac drop. And a bunch of spine crawlers being added at the 12 o'clock as well. So if drop's going to go into the main base. Is Effort paying attention? Effort's not paying attention right now. He's not moving the lings into position. He's not moving his lings into position. Okay, there we go. So really just going to pick that up and fly away. I don't know where the mutas went. But, well, nice scan there. Going to take out those Baneling landmines. Man, his scan has a ridiculously long range. In StarCraft 2, I'm always a bit surprised because the scan radius in Brood War is actually a lot smaller and it lasts a lot less, so yeah, I'm always amazed by how awesome the scan is in StarCraft 2. Anyway, so the army's moving out now, sieging up the tanks. There's a lot of Banelings in production. He's gonna be very careful with these Marines. And the Ling's actually coming around the back. Looks like they're gonna try and snipe some reinforcements here. And oh man, they might even catch this Thor. If they can catch the Thor, that'll be a huge get for the Zerg. It looks like he is going to surround the Thor. Muta's also coming in the back, and Marines running back to try and help the reinforcements. That Thor is going to go down. And nice little get there. And oh, the Banelings going in the front while the Marines were away, trying to save the Thor. It looks like the Banelings are on the front. They do take down a lot of the tanks, a lot of the units, but then they were off creep, so they have to back up, back onto the creep. Effort, I think, very smartly pulling back there, not overcommitting with the rest of his Banelings, moving back onto the creep, waiting for a better position. And that was a great move, but unfortunately for him, he's still behind on the supply. 162 against 178. Reality, though, is not showing no signs of taking a fourth. I think he could definitely take a fourth behind this. I think there is a borrowed lane at his at the 6 o'clock, though, so that might be a little bit annoying. And perhaps he just wants to save the resources just to keep pumping out these reinforcements. I think actually that probably might be a better idea. But a lot of Banelings actually rolling down the side there, and the medevac barely does not spot them. That medevac drop will get taken down by the remaining Mutalisks, and those Banelings looks like they're going to come around the back here. Effort can go for a huge Baneling surround, a huge Baneling flank, but it looks like he mistimes it. Some Banelings going in the front as well. Where are the Banelings in the back? There are the Banelings in the back, but it looks like a lot of them just blow up on individual Marines. Oh man, there were no clumped Marines for the Banelings to hit, and those were a lot of wasted Banelings. Oh man, that was not nearly as good as I thought. And now the Terran is pushing in to the 4th base of Effort here. Most of the creep has been cleared. Reality just, actually using a lot of his orbital energy for these scans, not dropping many mules, I guess. I guess that's why that's part of the reason why his resources are so low here. He's not spending that many mules. But, well, doesn't even matter. He's going to take out this 4th. Effort looking like he's in a lot of trouble, but he does have a lot of Banelings still. Rolling in with the Banelings. There are the Marines stimming. He's got to split them up. The tanks doing a lot of damage. One tank is unsieged in the back, but it looks like, oh man, the Banelings just get demolished by the tanks. Wow, Effort just trying to play with only Banelings here. I mean, Banelings are good, man, but mutants are pretty good too. And you can make a few more lings, I guess. I don't know. Or infestors? Infestors maybe? Anybody? I mean, I heard they're pretty good. Like, Terrans and Protoss QQ about them all the time, so they gotta be good. And if you look at the gas count, Effort has 2,500 gas banked. That's a lot of infestors he could have had. But Effort's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna try and be a man and play without infestors and only make Banelings. And it's just not gonna work. This is not actually gonna work. Alright, here we go. One more time. Rolling in. He's rolling in. Nice Marine split. And oh man, look at that Marine split. Wow. Very, very good stuff from Reality. And that's all it really takes against Banelings. If you can't splash the Marines, like training Banelings 1-for-1 with the Marines, not even that worth it. GG from Effort, and Reality taking down CJ's ace StarCraft 2 player here. Effort looks a little bit shocked. And that means that Khan does take the StarCraft 2 best of 3, and we will go to an ace match, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to an ace match. Who is it going to be? We're going to find out here before going to commercial.
김기현 선수 역시 스타트에서의 승률을 높이면서 아주 좋은 분위기 가져가고 있기 때문에 삼성전자칸이 오히려 스타트에 이런 분위기가 다리 가면 다리가 좀 계속 좋아지네요.
그렇습니다. 특히나 지금 이 맵